bloody April. Wow. How is it April already? It's like, it doesn't seem that long since I was doing January's Social Saturday, and now here I am on, I don't know why I'm looking up there, I know what date it is, Saturday the 2nd of April, doing April's Social Saturday. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, so I have been quite busy, hence not doing February and March's. But yeah, I'm back. For now. Should be okay. Next month is May. Should be okay to do next month. I don't know. I should be okay to do every month. It's just that February and March somehow just slip through the net. But even though I'm back crafting quite a fair bit now, there actually wasn't a lot going on in my world of craft. So I know I do delve into a little bit of the personal side of things in Social Saturdays, but I do try and keep the majority of it craft related. But yeah, so I have the last few weeks been really busy playing and crafting. Well, last few weeks, about a month now, because I did these a good 3, maybe 4 weeks ago. I've done a massive stack of Gelli printing. Yeah, so we will quickly go through these. Well, I'm not going to go through them all because I do have a video on these, but yeah, proper grunging. Kitten is trashing the house. Yeah, proper grungy style. I did some, as you can see, Amazon. They're not boxes. The Amazon brain packets. I don't know, what do you call them? Well, they kind of are boxes, really. Them. when they come like that, yeah, and you tear that strip off, and then they open up and they've got that little flap there and flap there. Well, I pulled all the flaps off and I stuck them onto the Gelli plate. Honestly, brain gone. Yeah, and painted over them front and inside because I'm going to turn it into a journal cover, which will be that way. Something like that anyway. I'm going to maybe try and turn it into a journal cover. Yeah, love it. So that was that one. Then I did this one. This one's going to need reinforcing. Then I did this one in a very similar way, but I printed, you know, used a silicone. It's actually a baking mat. It's for fondant icing and pastry. Yeah, to get that cogs design on it. I love it. But that was the same thing. It was one of those, but a bigger one. I pulled the extra tab off the side, but when I came to do the inside of it, which is this, I believe it came off from this side. Yes. When I came to paint on the inside, like I said, which is that, it actually came undone. So I have, yeah, nice. I haven't even bothered to paint that because this is going to need reinforcing. It's too thin now. But then I have this to play with as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, and this is just almost like packaging paper now. So, but I do have that to play with, which should make some interesting prints or ephemera or something. Yeah, so, and then I got all sorts of others. I got tons of grunge out of it because that's what I was doing. I did some grungy ones because I was doing a journal that has a grungy theme. Come on. Yep, so got some small ones that I was using as wipe-off prints and what have you. Let me move a little bit closer and then I'm closer over there. I'm throwing them over there and falling off on the floor. But yeah, so loads. I had so much fun. The videos are up on the channel already. Yeah, the videos are all up on the channel already anyway, and I'm pretty sure I did do a flip through video of them all. So I'm not going to go through all of them, but yeah, I did get some really cool prints. Loving the green and this red. So that's all kind of the grungy. And I do have another black and white journal coming up soon, because that's going to be like a kind of craft along stroke challenge sort of thing with Susan Taylor Brown over at I was going to say Poppiness, but she's not Poppiness anymore. She's just Susan Taylor Brown's creative, well, her Facebook group is Susan Taylor Brown's Creative Circle. I love these brown ones, they're super cool. But yeah, but she's doing a black and white just because themed journal. So this was on rice paper. Never used it before, but it turned out great. But yeah, and then there's just loads, guys. I'm not going to go through every single one. Lots of grunge. Then I did lots of really bright, vibrant yellows, and I'll find it in a minute. There's an awesome green one. And then a nice lemon colour. Which I'm going to be doing as kind of a springtime summer journal. Love this one. Love that one. Nice yellow grunge, some others in between. There it is. A nice green one, orange, and then look at this. That. It's kind of a greeny yellow with wood grain effect on it. Some orange, almost kind of like autumn fall style, but also could do for a summer journal. I love this one. And the back, I'm going to scan a lot of these as well because I can. Love this one. I love that side, but I also love the back. Really, that's like my colour scheme anyway. I love that. And this one, the trusty bubble wrap. Gotta love the bubble wrap. And a greeny yellow strip down the side. I've got some really bright orange yellows, bright orange and yellows, green, blues. None of the same. We've got this one. Let's skip ahead to some. Oh, this one, love that one. Let's skip through now and find the one that I was referring to. Really, there it is. Really bright, grungy green one. Love this one. Definitely scanning that one. I love that grungy bit there in the corner where it picked up the edge of the paint from the jelly plate. That one as well. Love it. And then this one. Awesome. As I said, I will be scanning a lot of these. The ones that don't have patterns on and stuff, I will be scanning them. This one I can't. I love this one, but I can't scan this because that pattern came off. That silicone cooking mat, baking mat, pastry, whatever you want to call it. But that is an awesome print. That's on rice paper. Yeah, so there's just absolutely loads. I will link the video below for you to go and watch the flip through if you so desire. I just love it. Love it. I do still have my jelly plates set up. I love that one. And then green on the back. I do still have my jelly plates set up over there. I have been and bought some acrylic paints because when I did those prints I was using predominantly poster paints, which it's good, but obviously acrylic paint's better, slightly better. Yes, and in the meantime I did a pastel grungy theme journal for a friend. I haven't finished it yet, but she doesn't know who she is. Someone could potentially be watching. I know she does from time to time. Those are going in as well, they're just extras I haven't got around to putting in yet. The problem being I had to stop and rethink what I was doing, because I have a bag full of these bags here. They are, it says cotton, I keep saying canvas, but it does say cotton on it. They are little bags. I got them about 2 years ago with all the intentions of making Christmas an advent calendar out of them, like my own makeshift advent calendar out of them for Taylor and what have you. I think there's about 50 in there though. Yeah, and then I never got around to it, and I found them just before Christmas this year. I thought it's too late to do anything now, but I wanted to use them somehow in crafting, so I made them into a little, well, it is a bag, but these I incorporated from old cards that I had lying around. Yeah, so these just came off old cards, and I love that butterfly. That I cut out instead of that being I left that full. This is all one piece. I left that one full and that was already on it. This one here, I cut it out because it was very similar to, in fact it was the same as that. It was silver with the goldy colour heart on it. I cut it out. The butterfly came off a different card. I cut that out and then glued it just onto the bag. And then I made a tiny journal to go in the bag, but then I had to stop adding things to the journal because the journal was becoming too fat to go into the bag. Because I didn't think of that. You just get carried away, don't you? But I made a journal. Just let me take the signature out because it's not in the journal yet. But yeah, so there's the front cover. There's the back. There we go. There's the spine. Love it. And that is the inside. I made it a traveller's notebook style journal, so that is elastic. The signature will just slide in and out. But then the journal went from being a feminine style journal to a almost not shabby chic but pastel grunge theme. Still a little bit feminine but pastel grunge. And because I didn't have anything that I liked in the colour scheme, I made my own kit to go with it. So this is my own kit, taken from my previous digital kit of jelly printing. My first jelly printing session. The background is part of them jelly prints. I just altered the colours on them and yeah, turned it into a kit basically. This is my favourite page. That is my favourite one. So much so I have it as my phone, the background image on my phone, my not screensaver, but yeah, the image on my phone. Wallpaper, that's the one, honestly, brain. Then we've got this one, bubble wrap there, love it. The rest of it is made up from loads of different things. I've done a video on this anyway, so actually I've done like a series on this. I'll post the link to it below. Again, my kit, just digitally altered the colours and added other effects over the top and what have you to turn it into a kit. But yes, I'll post the link to it and everything below. There we go. So, love it. That's it. Yep, that's it. And then I just made some tags with leftovers, and I can't quite remember where. Oh right, it comes from that pocket there. I can't quite remember where that came from, but it was that pocket. Another one there. Another one there. That one. Yeah, and of course it's in my colour scheme, so awesome. And like I said, I have used other things besides. But yeah, so you've got a nice poofy signature going on there. It is practically finished. I just had to stop what I was doing and reassess some things because, as I said, it was kind of, yeah, becoming a bit alligator mouth, and I'm struggling now to get it into the bag. But it is still going in at a push. I can't put a closure on it, otherwise I definitely won't get it in the bag. So what I did were, I just popped that into the bag like that, and then the ribbon that I was going to use for the closure for the actual journal, I just wrapped around the bag like that, and then tied it so that when the person gets this, if they want to, they don't have to put the journal back in the bag, but they've got the ribbon, they've got the organza ribbon to be able to wrap around the journal. So even though it's not finished yet, that is going to be on its way to somebody pretty soon, and I am going to get to and set to and finish it off. And then I have, besides all the jelly printing and everything, the jelly printing was sparked, if you will, by this Grunge Time journal that I've just been working on for my March design team project for Kerr over at Happiness in Crafting. Beautiful, beautiful kit. That's one page and cut in half, and I turned it into a ring bound journal, but that's the front and back page of the journal. I'm not going to show it all off because, you know, you can go and watch the flip through video for that, but it is a beautiful kit, and I worked my butt off to do this actually, and this came because I had a change of a heart over the original cover that I was making. Originally the journal were only going to be about this big like that, and then I changed my mind. I made the cover and I did not like it, so I changed my mind. The video's up on that actually, the cover that I did originally, and yeah, like I said, I didn't like it, so I changed my mind, so I made it this. But by making it bigger like this, we're not losing as much of the kit images, so yeah, I like it a lot better. So we've got a vellum pocket there. G likes to do vellum pockets, so I figured I'd, you know, ode to her sort of thing. So that's one of G's as well. That's a freebie one, is that though? That's one of my jelly prints. As I said, this is what sparked the jelly printing binge sessions. Then that is an few embossed pages using the 3D dies by Tim Holtz. That's a kit page that I turned into window pages, so it's just got acetate in there, and then I made, with one of the other freebie pages from G, I made a journal card. It's just got grungy printer paper on the back. I made a journal card to go in there. I'm just flicking through to the main pages now. Oops. And then you can see the rest of them are just like printed paper. The rest of them are kit pages, but a lot of it's just tea-dyed paper and stuff like that, and then kit pages in between. Again, another kit page that I did some stenciling on. I'm not sure if you can see the stenciling properly. It is very light. I had to reinforce that bit there because the thumb notch I did at the wrong side, which meant the page was upside down. Duh. Although the thumb notch is there, the window in this is on the other page. So that's that one. So yeah, when you turn over, you pull it from that. Well, you can pull it from either side, but the pattern's on that side because of the window. Yeah, and I did like a Frankentag style tag where I put, that's one of G's words and phrases. That is a little scrap from the kit. This here, yes, this one here is also from the kit. That is one of G's words and phrases as well. This checkered gingham, whatever you want to call it, in the background and on the back, came from the inside of an envelope, junk mail envelope. Yeah, it came from the inside of it, and I thought, well, I really like that colour, and it ties in well with the journal theme, so I used that. Also, it's light enough to still be able to write on it. Again, we've got some more embossed pages, some of my Gelli prints as pages, some more kit page. Then we have another pocket page done with one of my Gelli prints. So we've got that side and that side, and then inside that we have another kit page with my Gelli print on the back as a journal card. Honestly, I had such a blast doing this journal. I don't do journals very often anymore because I struggle selling them. I also struggle parting with them. But as soon as I saw this kit, I'm like, I have to do a journal. This was also a kit that I got last year, before I stopped crafting and went AWOL for a few months. That's the 3D embossing folder again. Back to back them and made them into a page pocket. There's nothing in that pocket. Gelli print page. Yeah, so when I came back crafting, and I was like, I'm going to come back to my design teams now, projects now, and I was like, oh, actually I don't need a new kit. I've got this one that I got off you and obviously didn't do anything with. That's one of G's backing papers. That's my own tea-dyed paper. I love the design. I love the print on that. It's not printed, that is actual tea-dyed paper. But what I used to get the print, it's just awesome. The way it comes out. More stenciling, more Gelli printing. Another pocket page done with my Gelli prints. I love it. So we've got that there and that on the back, proper grungy style that. And again, pardon me, another freebie page from G, and that's just been stapled. That's just been stapled along the top with the Tim Holtz tiny attacher, and it's just got that grungy printer paper in it. Just 4 pieces of that inside to make a little notebook. But yeah, so as soon as I thought, oh well, I'll work with that one, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. But like I said, I was going to do a journal last year anyway, but then it was like, okay. So one of my other Gelli prints and stenciling. Yeah, so the person it was originally intended for isn't getting it now, and it's mine. I wouldn't have done it like this if it were for someone else anyway, but I did it more to suit my needs now. But yes, so this is one of the kit pages, and I did it as a double pocket. I sewed across the middle there, so we've got a top pocket there, a bottom pocket there. And then we have a journal card with another part of the freebie kit, grungy printer paper on the back, sewed around them. There's a lot of sewing in this journal and all, actually. Ooh, itchy nose. And then the bottom one there has another piece of my Gelli print from that big Gelli print pocket. The black grungy Gelli print pocket, that's got the grungy printer paper on the back as well. So like I said, that's like a double pocket there. Then we've got the kit page on the back. More printer paper, tea-dyed paper, more kit pages. Another one of those pockets there with the 3D embossing. And then we have the inside back page, which has 2 more vellum pockets on it, and then we've got just bits and pieces left over from the kit that I've punched with my tag punch and tickets, die and all sorts. But yeah, so that is my March design team project for Kerr, Happiness in Crafting. I loved it, I had a great time doing it. I actually only finished it last night. Yeah, it obviously should have been done for March, and the majority of it was, but because I chose to redo it, I set myself back by about 3 days there. And then I kind of lost a week in between as well, because I ended up injuring the underside of my right foot. No idea how it even happened. Yeah, I'm not even sure when it happened, other than Tuesday. It just that my foot started hurting late Tuesday night, almost like I had cramp in my foot, and then it just didn't get any better. It got worse and worse and worse. It's on the underside of my foot, and it's not in the typical places, so suggestions from other people, you know, they've been like, oh, could it be this, could it be that, blah blah blah. It's not, it's none of them, because it's in the wrong place. My yeah, it's not here, and it's not on the top, and it's not this bit here, so it's not that plantar fasciitis, whatever, however you say it. I get that a lot anyway in my other foot, so I know what that is. It's not that, but here where the ball of your foot goes round like that, it's just there. It's like right on that curvy bit there. No idea, absolutely no idea how it's been done. No idea even when it were done, just sometime on Tuesday. Only I could decide to just go for a nice casual walk and somehow potentially seriously injure my foot. All we know is up to now it's not good. My GP is suspecting it's a stress fracture. How, I don't know. Yeah, physio, I ended up hobbling myself along to the hospital at the end of our road. It's not used as a full-on hospital anymore, but they do still have the minor injuries in A&E unit there. They have physio there, they have x-ray department and all sorts there. I hobbled my way across to there not last week, the week before. It wasn't last Tuesday, it was the Tuesday before. I hobbled my way across to there on Thursday. After not being able to put any weight on it Wednesday all day and Thursday, wanting to scream and, you know, punch everybody because I was so much pain. Ibuprofen weren't working, paracetamol weren't working. I didn't dare take anything stronger because I had no idea what the injury were or anything like that. Resting didn't work, icing it didn't work, compression didn't work, elevating it didn't work. So yeah, Thursday I was ready for biting people's heads off. So I hobbled my way over down to the minor injuries, like the A&E minor injuries. When I got there, told them what were happening, or signed in on the iPad thing. It told me to see the receptionist, so I did that, told her what were happening and everything. And she said, right, I'll make you an appointment, come back at 5 o'clock. Same day, but come back at 5 o'clock. I said, okay then. And she made me an appointment to go back to see the physio. So I went back to see the physio. They had a look and a poke and a prod. And they're like, obviously asked all the questions. How did you do it? No idea. When did you do it? No idea. There were no immediately, oh my god, I've hurt my foot sort of thing. It was just late Tuesday night, like, oh, I've got cramp in my foot. But the weird thing is, though, when I got cramp in my foot, it was here across the top of my foot where you'd normally get cramp. So, you know, kind of gently pull your toes back and everything, and it went away. And then a couple of hours later, it throb, and it swelled to almost double its size. So I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I've no idea. And I ended up with a big bruise there as well. So I've obviously done something. The bruise has since gone. But yeah, but even physio didn't know what it were, so they suggested contacting my GP on Friday morning and getting him to follow up with bloods to see if there was some underlying issue that was causing it. Contacting my GP, blah, blah, blah. Eventually, he called me back. I got put on a phone callback appointment. He called me back, told him what, and he's like, all right, I suspect it's a stress fracture. You need to go and have an x-ray. I told him, I'm like, well, physio, I'd already been to hospital and seen physio. They ruled out a stress fracture. He asked if they'd done an x-ray, and I said, no, they just said to contact you. And he said, well, they shouldn't have ruled out a stress fracture without first doing an x-ray. And he said, there's no point you coming in to see me, because if physio don't know what it is, I'm not going to know what it is. My first 2 points of call would have been physio and an x-ray. So go for your x-ray. I won't refer you to physio until we've got the results from the x-ray, because clearly they've obviously, if you've kind of cut the middleman out and gone to them, they don't know what's what. We need to wait for the x-ray results. So I just went around in circles really, and I went for my x-ray Monday just gone. Obviously today's Saturday. They said it could take up to 7 days for the results to come back. They're not going to count weekend, so that's Monday to, well, 5 days obviously, Monday to Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday, if you want to count, if you don't count Saturday, Sunday, we're going to have to be like Monday, Tuesday to make 7 days. So not really much point in ringing my doctor until Tuesday, Wednesday probably, if I don't hear from him in the meantime. So stressed much. In the meantime though, he has put me on extremely strong painkillers and I am away with the fairies half the time. Yay! And guess what, my foot doesn't, well, it does. I'm not hobbling around as much now. The meds are working that much. My brain's forgetting that there's anything wrong with my foot, and occasionally when I stand up on that foot and then go, oh, shouldn't be doing that. So then I'm back to limping a little bit. But yeah. Anyway, there we go. Like, you really wanted to know that, but there we go. But yeah, so I lost a week, basically. Getting back to the issue in hand, I lost a week working on that journal because of that. So yeah, I kind of mad dash rushed to try and get that finished on the 31st of March. And in the end, I just, you know, I were up late doing it and I'd taken my meds and then come back in here to work, but the meds make me go woohoo at night times, and I had to just admit defeat and give in. The meds had kicked in and I were making stupid mistakes. I wasn't even, and I was like, no, as soon as I take them at night time. There's something about taking them at night time, probably because I'm tired, it's the end of the day. I'm not fit for purpose. I take them and I go to bed and then within 20 minutes I'm asleep. It's almost like they work as a sedative at night time, but during the day, I take them in the morning, during the day I'm active enough, it doesn't matter, I'm okay, I'm just a little bit, okay, I kind of need to be with someone majority of the time. I'm okay on my own, but I just prefer, for myself, my own peace of mind, I'd rather be with somebody during the day just in case. So yeah. It's like almost like I need a babysitter, to be honest. And I've been on them for a full 8 days now, so I've only got till next Friday before they run out and I'll need to phone my GP anyway. But yeah, so I finished that off last night, which was 1st of April. Technically this morning at like midnight. And then, yeah, I did finish it though. And I very lost track of time and didn't realise I was 4 hours past taking my evening meds. My foot knew about it though, and it let me know about it in the end. But yeah, so there's clearly, after 7 days of taking them, you know, I miss them for 4 hours of an evening, 4 hours past the time I'm supposed to take them, and my foot's really screaming in agony at me. So whatever it is can't be good, surely. But we'll see. Anyway, enough rambling. My video, there's got to be a ramble in there somewhere. My April design team project is using this beautiful Man's Best Friend kit from G at Happiness in Crafting. It is a really gorgeous kit, guys. I've already done a flip through of this, but I'm just going to quickly show you. It is gorgeous. It's my double chins at the same time. Ignore that. That a cute little pug. Yeah. Oh, holding my finger up. It's so cute. Yeah, so I know exactly what I'm going to be doing with this, and it's going to be, I was going to do another ring bound journal, but I'm not doing another ring bound one, but it is going to be a similar style. I'm going to use my comb binding machine, which is up there, so I can't show you what it is. Basically, it's a bit like a cinch machine, but I've got plastic binders for it. Now, this Grunge Time journal was originally supposed to be, that is just adorable, little puppy in a hat. Then there's that one. The Grunge Time journal was originally supposed to be done, well, I was supposed to be doing that with, before this version of it, not the very first one. I was going to do that as a comb bound journal, cinch journal. It's not a cinch machine, it's by a company called Makeys. It's basically an Amazon brand. Well, it's not Amazon brand, but I got it from Amazon. I think office things and stuff like that. In fact, I've got one there. Let me show you this and then I'll get it and show you exactly what I mean. What sort of binding I mean. yeah, but that Grunge time one, before turning it into a ring bound journal, that's what that one was going to be, but I just got carried away with all the pages and everything, so it got too thick and chunky to use the plastic bindings that I've got, or I wouldn't have been big enough. Then we've got the gorgeous journal cards, and now we're getting to the ephemera. But yeah, I know exactly what this kit's going to be done as. Well, I forgot that's on thicker paper. Yeah, what I'm making with this kit. And it's going to be a gift for a friend. Which is, I'm excited. Okay, you will come off. Thank you. Yeah. It's going to be a gift for a friend who has recently taken quite a big interest in what I do, kits-wise and things like that, journals and stuff. That is just so cute. They're all cute. Who am I kidding? But that is just cute. Yeah, so I thought, well, what better way? She loves dogs. I thought, well, what better way than to make her a journal and show her? So, and there we are. We've got some cute little doggy tags. That's a paw print with images in it. Some cute little labels and stuff, belly bands and teeny pockets, adorable. Yeah, and then we're back to the original page. But yeah, so that's going to be this month, because we're in April now. That's going to be this month's design team project. The kit that I'm using, just excuse me while I scoot my way over here, and probably, potentially, yeah, fall off the chair. There we go. I've got it. My foot. Put my shoe back on while I'm at it. My foot's gone cold now. Yes, so the binding, like I said, that I'm going to be doing for this journal, which I should have been doing for that, is this. This style. This style of a binding. Like I said, very similar to a cinch binding, but these are plastic. So, and they are A4, but you can cut them down. You know, you just use it as you bind it on the A4 one, and then you just cut to size. But I have a machine up there in a box that does it all and everything. Yeah, I actually even have a video on how I did this. I think it's that way actually. This is just random pages, is this, for the video that I did. It's not upside down, I don't know. Some of them are upside down, some of them aren't. Yeah, this was just like a random scrapbook version. Yeah, I've bound the pages upside down in any which way. And they kind of do fold over, but not properly, because you've always got that big strip there. So they do kind of fold over on themselves, like so. Wow, there's all sorts in here. But yeah, so like I said, this next journal that I'm doing with that kit, I'm not leaving it A4 size. I'm going to do it smaller. But this next journal that I'm doing is going to be done with this kind of a binding, rather than the rings. So, but it is still kind of like a ring bound journal. It's just plastic binding. But yeah, so it can be used like a book, and the good thing about that is if you're very careful, you can fold it back on itself, which is very handy when you're writing. Yes, so anyway, that's that. That's what I'm going to be doing. And that is about it. We are up at 39 minutes, and I've just, again, managed to waffle on about very little, but hey-ho, my videos never change. Excuse me. Okay, sorry, just got a text message. Yeah, like I said, my videos never change. Other than that, everything's going fairly well-ish. I mean, yeah, I've potentially damaged my foot, and a stress fracture, if that's what it is, could potentially take up to 6 months to heal from. Depending how bad it is, if that's even what it is, depending how bad it is, I might need one of them blue boot things for my foot to help with the taking the weight off, and I might end up with crutches as well, so happy days. That's going to be fun. But also, even though I am back crafting, and quite a lot of the time at the moment, I've really got the bug now. The bug and the urge is definitely back. I'm actually also having to kind of step back a little bit. Not so much give up completely. I'm not giving up. Not so much give up completely, but take a little bit of a step back. Or craft in bulk and film in bulk. Because on the 11th, I'm going to be moving down a different path, I shall say. I'm not posting... Weird, I just saw something almost like a shadow. It's probably me. I'm not really posting anything about that just yet, although if you have Instagram... Oh no, I didn't post on Instagram. No, I posted on my personal Facebook page. But if you have Instagram, I will update and post on there when the time comes. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to be taking a slightly different path. And still crafting, but also doing something else, which is going to be fun. Now, before you guys watching this think, oh, well, I can't access Instagram, I don't have an Instagram account, you can still go to Instagram and view posts and videos and things without having your own Instagram account. The only thing you can't do is comment and heart the posts, but you can see the posts, you can read them, you can watch the videos, you can watch the reels, all sorts of things like that. You just can't comment or post, comment or heart the posts. But yeah, I keep getting told you can. I've never, obviously I've got an Instagram account, so I've never tried it. But I do believe it's true. So all my details are below for Instagram and everything anyway, so check them out if you want, guys. And yes, so I will update soon what's going on in that department. So yes, anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you now, guys, because I've just about covered every avenue so far. And also, it is 19 minutes past 7, just gone. Oh, you can see my clock. You can actually see my clock there on my tablet. It is 19 minutes past 7, just gone over, and I need to go and take my next lot of meds. Happy days. Yes, so I'm gonna love you and leave you. So again, happy April, guys. Elephant in the room, apart from not me. Well, apart from me, I do need to lose some weight. Yeah, yes, elephant in the room. Today is the 2nd of April, and today is World Autism Awareness Day. Every day in my house is Autism Awareness Day, granted, because of Taylor. April itself is April itself is Autism Awareness Month. Again, every month when you're an autism parent, or, you know, whatever, is every day and every month, every week, every year is autism awareness. But you know me, anything for a shameless plug. But yeah, bring it on. Anyway, also, after 14 years, I'm surprised this t-shirt still fits me. Yeah, can't believe that Taylor was diagnosed 15 years ago. Pretty much. I mean, he's nearly 18. He'll be 18 in 3 months, and he was diagnosed when he was 3. So, you know, crazy. Absolutely crazy. 15 years. Doesn't seem possible. But also, stop rocking on the chair. I've just realised I'm rocking again. But also, 15 years ago, we were told, you know, don't expect this, don't expect that. He'll probably never do this and never do that. And, you know, I'm pretty sure they had the wrong child. But anyway, I will love you and leave you, guys. So, yes, just, yes, take care, stay safe. Oh, yeah, I hope you have awesome time, whatever you're doing this Easter holidays today. well, yesterday was the start of our Easter, 2-week Easter break. So yes, I hope you have a wonderful Easter, and yes, if you don't celebrate Easter, I hope you just enjoy being with family and have a wonderful time. And yeah, anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you guys. So yes, take care, stay safe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Mwah. Bye.